Yo! Happy Thursday, chat. Yo, do we have any lurkers in chat? Because we need 12 more users on the Discord. Can you join discord.gg/Wahoojan real quick? Thanks. I want my screenshot. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Time for some Valorant related content for a bit before I lose all of my viewers and we go back to TFT. We are currently rank 7 on the advanced leaderboard. We got some competition. We're very safe though, because only the bottom 4 are at risk of getting eliminated. And we're very far from that right now. But we can do better. How often does it update? I have no idea. Drexton sees a number I don't see. Are you not competing against each other then? What do you mean? The competition is you have to be higher rated each day. Just go read the rules at boxboxtft.com. But the longer you stay alive, the more gifted subscriptions you win for your community. And the more bragging rights. I'm more after the latter than I am the former. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually giving all of my gifted subs to my coach, Voidson. He's in grinding TFT the next few streams for the Boxbox tournament? Yes. The morning will always be the Valorant VOD reviews, though. This is never going anywhere. Oh, as you can see. However, yep, there's a big TFT grind. I've paused my raised ranked games. Those will come back, though. The TFT event is a one-time thing. I did not expect to get invited, so. Raffles and predictions. New VOD review raffle. You know how it is. If you've got a VOD you'd like to get it reviewed, head over to the Discord at discord.gg/Wahoojan and go to the raffles and predictions channel and click the enter raffle button. In order to enter the raffle, you need an approved VOD. In order to get an approved VOD, you got to read all the rules in the VOD review rules and requirements channel, and you got to submit a VOD in the VOD submissions channel that follows all of those rules. As you can see, some of these people are not doing that. However, this individual who did follow all the rules gets the VOD approved role assigned to them in the Discord for 1 week, which allows them to enter the raffles. If you want to know when the next free VOD review raffle is, you got to click the events tab at the top of the Discord and look for the stream titled Free VOD Reviews. During the free VOD review streams, I will run at least one raffle. Oh. My stretch is in. Got a coffee. Normally my dogs like to go back into bed in the morning with Lisa after I walk them. But this morning Udon has chosen to stay out in the living room with me. I feel so special. 4, count them, 4 entries. I'm gonna close the raffle in 4 seconds. Sup, Woodrow? Sup, Woodrow? Mr. Confident himself coming to impress the audience with his insane confidence in gunfights, or what? Better. He's got some tough notes. Whoa! 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 Congratulations, Woodrow, on the purple rank. I know technically this VOD is while you're still plat 3, but I'm putting the diamond 1 icon up there. You kidding me? You kidding me? All right, chat. Woodrow's got some pretty simple notes. Woodrow was getting panicked about the fact that he was in high yellow now or some shit. I don't know. But I wanted to see the calm gunfight Giga Chad. And that's it. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. That's what we're all going to be looking for.
What's up, team?
Hello.
Y'all want to hit C?
They're totally pushing, right?
They burned like stage wall as well.
400 credits down the drain.
Yeah. We can even like re-hit later if we want to.
I don't want to grab the orb.
Rose
think
Bird
that'll be fine.
Harbor Cascade Sage Wall on your ass.
Oh, they pushed through right.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
re-hit C.
don't worry
Let's
about it.
re-hit C.
There's still at least one here.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
there might be two. One
Yeah.
was waterfall and one was site. There's
Walk, 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 walk.
I'm sorry.
One's close.
I'll enter once I get to you.
Go, go.
I can't smoke CT from here.
Reload.
Wait,
Placid.
I'm stunning your CT. One water, one water.
Seems clear. Gonna play off this smoke.
We got something to talk about after this round, Woodrow.
Reloading.
All 3 there. Do you have a heal sage?
I have a flank, I have a flank, I have a flank.
Yeah.
Just live, just live, just live.
In on spike.
100 on
No, wait a
Gecko,
minute.
100 on Omen, 20 on Harbor.
I have a flank, I have a flank. I have
They're
a
all
flank.
1 HP except for Harbor.
Get him off of it.
Smack him, go, go, go.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Whoa.
All right. Decent round. However, the biggest thing I want to talk about is how come you like aim around, like outside of your gunfights, the way you aim and move, you look like a heckin' noob. And that's not good. I want you to look like a mortal. Because that's how you get to immortal. Let me just case in point coming up.
One water, one water.
Seems clear.
The fuck is that? What do you mean? What's that jump? And then let's look over here, for example.
Re-hit C,
Yeah,
let's re-hit C.
There's
Your
still-
crosshairs,
there's still
like,
at least
so
one here.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
there might be two. One was
Jittery
waterfall and
while
one
you
was
aim
site.
around. Let me show you. I'm booting up Valorant. I must demonstrate. I've got 2 videos on the topic of movement in a series called Movement Mastery. Highly recommend. They cover a lot of what I'm about to show. Oh, I really hope this doesn't log me into my TFT account and make me do the tutorial. I think it's doing exactly that. because the aspect ratio is already oh no. No, 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 no. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. How do I use Riot client? How do you like? One sec. Yeah, there we go. Sign out. One sec. Opening my password manager. Have some music. You gonna make another Movement Master video? On what topic? There's nothing more to be talked about. Right, here we go. I'm booting it up. I covered everything in those two videos. I'm not gonna lie. Everything movement related, like all the high level shit you see people doing, that's in those two guides. Raise is a good one though. I will be doing that, but I'm nowhere near the level that I'm raised to be teaching like the advanced movement shit. Okay.
Stand in my way. I dare
So I've got two major issues with the way you move around the map that I want you to fix. So the first one is you appear to be wrist aiming way too much while with your crosshair placement.
The faster we do this,
So-
the faster I get paid.
The way I can tell
My
that you're
bolt's
doing
ready.
this. Let me switch back to right hand view model. We're on left for lineups with fake autos. Okay. The reason I can tell you're using your wrist so much is because your crosshair's doing this. It's doing these jumps, which is very incorrect technique. Very incorrect. When do you use your wrist? The answer is simple. Pretend this is an enemy. This is all arm, all arm, all arm, all arm. I'm getting shot at, arm, wrist. You only use your wrist for like micro adjustment when your crosshair's already close to a real target. You use your arm for big motions while moving around. So here I can tell while you're moving that you're not using your arm. Because if you were, you would not have to do these tiny little shifts. You'd just be able to smoothly track the edge. Come over here, smoothly track. You see how I just did one big swipe over?
Got the spike.
I could smoothly move across. And it looks really cool. It's like I know what I'm doing, you know? How come I know what I'm doing? Because I'm moving the way that you're used to seeing professional players move. That's it. If professional players all moved around like this with these tiny like slices while they track the corner like you do, then it would look right. It would look right. The problem is
Spike dropped.
that's not how people move around because it is a bit worse. You want to be smooth, ready at all times. Your wrist has to be neutral at all times, essentially, because these micro adjustments you have to be able to hit with your wrist. And so this is your hand. I'm just going to use a circle. And this is your wrist. Let's pretend that to aim, you're moving your wrist all the way to your left. Okay? So like aim over here. So from here to here, you move your wrist all the way to your left. Okay? So that basically moved it like this. Okay? And there's your mouse. Wow, my diagram is terrible. But you get the point. So you aim from here and you use your wrist to adjust your crosshair. So now your wrist is in like this curved position here. Now imagine there's an enemy you didn't expect right there, and they peek you past your crosshair over here. Ah, shit. Now you have to aim with like your arm. Your wrist is awkwardly placed, and you're gonna miss the shot, and you're gonna lose the fight. When an enemy appears on your screen, you always want your wrist to be neutral so you can comfortably adjust to any like direction easily. And that's sort of how we practice our micro adjustments. You always start from neutral. So your arm moves around but keeps your wrist neutral. And so anytime you want to do a micro adjustment at the end of the movement, so here I just moved randomly, I'm going to micro adjust to this junction. That's wrist. Arm, 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 arm. I'm going to micro adjust to this junction. That's wrist. arm, micro adjust to this thing. That's wrist. So you're clearly using your wrist for these like crosshair placement motions. Like just
Yeah,
watch.
let's see it.
Do you see that? Just watch how you turn around.
Oh, they pushed through right.
Watch again. Right
Yeah,
here.
let's read it, see it, let's read it.
That's 4 swipes. You're clearly using your wrist.
Read it, see.
There's still at least one here.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
there might be 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that is
One
reason
second.
number 1 why you look like such a big noob. And there was 2 more micro swipes here. You have to cut this shit out. You look like a giga noob
Got
for
the
1.
spike.
It should just be a nice smooth motion over here. And you can pre-aim, come across. And then you see nothing, 1 smooth motion over here. You can always turn around. Notice how cool I look. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Big motions, nice and easy. So you're missing that smoothness. Now next, let's let me swap to Sage and place that Sage wall. Because you're missing
30 seconds left.
Repair
movement in this game is so
your
important.
fight once again.
And the evidence behind that is name me a single hecking Radiant player who doesn't have disgustingly clean movement.
Barrier created.
You can't. Okay. So I'm pretty sure you want to jump onto this wall, which would just be simple with a nice air strafe. Like I would just air strafe onto this and then bunny hop across. You can just air strafe up. Nice and easy for me. And for you, that's probably like incredibly difficult. You know? So you can make it without getting on the lip? Oh, you can if you crouch midair. If you don't crouch midair, then it's really tight. But here I am making it without the crouch as well. But like, why?
Wall raised.
Because here's how I'm picturing it. If you jump straight onto the wall and they peek you, then you're moving straight, which is no good. So I actually want to jump sideways onto the wall. So if they're peeking, I'm moving laterally already. So I'm going to jump this way. Because if this guy is looking at me, they won't just see me coming straight forward. In fact, they won't see me at all because they're going to see me like jump out of their POV and then back across into it.
I'm stunning your CT.
Seems clear.
Spike planted.
And like, you see how you're like lining it up? Like you've planted the bomb and you're like, the reason why you're lining it up is because you're trying to make this tight jump where you have to like perfectly clear this. But if you just jump at any point, the air strafe will save you. So watch, I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to jump at this
Plant
bit
the
of the
spike.
shadow. No problem. I'm going to jump at this
Plant
bit of
the
the
spike.
shadow. No problem. I'm going to jump at this
Plant
bit
the
of the
spike.
shadow. No problem. With the air strafe, you can adjust your like mid-air trajectory and account for mistimings of your jump. Now I'm going to do the same jumps, but just trying to get over it. So I'm going to jump
Plant the
here.
spike.
Oh, it doesn't make it. Well, I guess I'll try jumping
Plant
here.
the spike.
Oh, that doesn't make it. Notice how now you've got to be... Oh, wait, that clips the thing. And now all of a sudden the jump is a difficult timing challenge as opposed to a really simple, just make sure you land on this ledge first. And like, if you have good control of your air strafes, I can land on this ledge all day. You see me? Like, this is not hard. Look at my movement. How am I so good? How am I so comfortable? I'm so majestic. Okay. You get the point. You're a heck, your movement's very undesirable. When you're jumping around, you want to be using these air strafes because it looks really cool. And it's also, it gives you better control of your agent. Right now, it's like, I see a desync between what you want to do and what you can do, if that makes sense. When I'm playing Valorant, it's like I'm in the game. It's literally me. I don't even feel the keyboard and mouse. It's more like I do whatever I want to do. It's like a one-to-one connection to the game. I'm actually just playing Valorant. And my girlfriend's mentioned sometimes she likes to just look at my hands when I'm playing because they're like so in sync with one another. I'm not thinking about it at all. At this point, it's all subconscious. But apparently, like the way my left-hand fingers move is not very natural. Like they're all moving independently of one another. But to me, I'm playing Valorant. I'm just jumping around, you know? So That's what you're missing. Your movement's really bad here. And of course, we have to give you strike 1 on this guy.
One's close.
I'll enter once I get to you.
She is full flashed, and you are insta shooting at body height. Helps. Thank you for the tier 3.
I can't smoke CT.
Just live.
In on spike.
100 on
No way,
Gecko.
man.
Is it so subconscious that when you think about it, it makes you worse? Yeah, I can't think
100
about
on
it.
Omen. 20 on Harbor.
I have a flank.
They're all 1 HP except for Harbor.
Get him off of it.
Smack him. Go.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Oh.
Well played.
Good
Well
round.
played.
Is he still sticking it? That looks close.
I've got a good analogy. It's like when you're learning any skill and it has multiple steps, and one of the steps requires you to trust like the success of a previous step. So this happens a lot in like acrobatics, where you have to like already begin part of like the next movement assuming that you're going to hit the first movement. And so if you're like validating the success of each movement, you won't commit to the next thing and you'll screw it up. I'm trying to think of a really good analogy here. It's like you don't expect to succeed at the first step, and so you fail the second step almost. Like when you're raise satcheling, for example, if you are
30
practicing a
seconds
lot,
left.
you'll like,
Thrifty.
let's say you screw up the first satchel a lot,
Sorry. Here's
then the moment that you get a good one, you weren't expecting it, and you don't even throw the second satchel, you know? So instead, you just sort of have to like
Satchel out. Satchel out.
expect it to be good so that you can already be throwing the second satchel. Yeah, like combo in a fighting game. Exactly. So it's more like I'm not thinking about it because the moment I'm thinking about it, I'm too slow.
Satchel out.
Oh man. Like I don't think about it at all.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
I gotta learn that one.
Satchel out.
But you get what I'm saying.
Satchel out.
Thinking about it will make it worse, yeah.
No. He didn't even get half.
Charge and shoot.
Easy.
God.
Easy enough.
I don't like the lurk, by the way.
Good round. Good.
The lurk is very awkward. They've got, so if we go back to this point, you're telling your team to just stay alive and whatnot, but if they harbor cove this bomb and start defusing right now, you lose the goddamn round. For sure. And it's not their fault. Like, what are they supposed to do? So we should not be jumping over this wall.
No way.
But whatever.
Round.
That's not our main topic of concern right now.
Does someone want to swing A with me?
Let's go.
Yeah,
away.
I'll come with.
Yeah. Maybe just. I want to flash
I'm
after
gonna
like.
dash across to there.
Okay, I'll flash. Oh wait, he's walled. I'm just holding the wall.
Could be
Yeah,
close.
air strafing's not an intuitive motion either. Kaizen was taken. Like is a good message. You got to build the confidence each part of the moves. Air strafing is like very unintuitive, and it takes a while to develop the confidence to just like use it in a ranked game, like without worrying that you're gonna miss it and somehow like drop and die. You know, like, I can air strafe off this edge all day, but not like always. I didn't used to be this comfortable with it. You know. And so you just got to sort of practice it, and then you have to go for it in ranked games, because ultimately at the end of the day, practicing it is not going to be the same as doing it in a high pressure scenario. Like if doing this in a ranked game would scare you, then that's a problem. This doesn't scare me at all. I could do that all day. Off the corner and back and around, no problem. Air strafing an important skill to learn the higher ranks? Yes. Yeah. It's also just an important skill in general to feel comfortable playing Valorant. Like if you don't know how to air strafe, then it's like you're not going to be able to move around the ways that you like can visualize yourself moving. Because whenever you watch like a pro VOD, you're gonna see them using this technique,
Satchel out.
and you won't be able to replicate it if you don't know how to air strafe.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
Which kind of sucks, because that's what you watch. You watch professional level players. So if you want to be able to mimic what they're doing, you
Satchel out.
have to learn the mechanic,
Satchel out. Satchel out.
you know?
Satchel out. Satchel out. Satchel out. Satchel out.
Okay.
Omen's here too.
Yeah, unlocking your movement's really important.
Omen stun.
Otherwise, it's like you're restricted by how you can play the game.
Omen stun.
Too late.
See there. One more.
I'll give that one to you.
I'm on my way.
I'm going tree.
Flashing this.
Gecko's on B. You open door and ran to C. Gecko's probably playing.
Sage drop now.
Yeah. I guess a good analogy would be, because this is a simpler game, if you've ever played Mario Kart, imagine if you have a beginner friend who doesn't like to drift. Okay? And let's assume you know how to drift in Mario Kart. I think I'm setting a low enough bar. Most of you in chat probably drift when you play Mario Kart, because that's a pretty simple thing. But I'm sure you can relate to like a super beginner being afraid of it. But you understand, as somebody who can drift in Mario Kart, how incredibly freeing it is to know how to do it. It's actually so important. It's like a core mechanic of the game. If you don't know how to drift, it's almost like you're so restricted that you're not even playing the game. And I genuinely feel that air strafing in Valorant is the same. Okay? As somebody who is good at both. If you can't comfortably air strafe in Valorant, you're not even playing the same game as me, man.
She has a bulldog now.
One enemy
Oh shit! One
It's
stairs.
like your movement is locked. Like right here.
One enemy
Oh
remaining.
shit! One
Like,
stairs.
what's Woodrow doing? He's just running as he gets tagged. He's just running to the side awkwardly. He's got to jump and wiggle some air strafes. That's what a good player is doing. In fact, it's exactly what we see in today's hectic video of 22 minutes of Eggster styling on puny little men. Hey, look, comes out here. I'm gonna mute myself. He gets caught by Sky, and he's already reverse air strafing to increase his momentum. He loses 6 HP. It's like an instinctual reaction for him when he sees an enemy that catches him off guard to try and jump out of the way, because when you're in midair and you get tagged, you don't lose any momentum. But Woodrow is not doing that here because Woodrow's not comfortable with air strafing.
She has a bulldog now.
So right here, he should be jumping and strafing to the right.
Oh shit! One stairs. One stairs. One stairs. I'm low. I'm low.
Last two. Nice.
Get around.
Good on. Good on. Send it. Stun straight down and.
Go quiet. Fast. Go
Whoa.
quiet. They're pushing. They're pushing.
Alright, stunning now.
Spike down. Attacker spawn.
Flashing close right. Flashing now.
I probably would have held Aftershock. The odds that they're behind that box and they're buy round are
Wait,
very
we
low.
don't have the bomb.
One top.
Heaven dead. One more heaven.
Heaven's
One more
not
heaven.
dead.
One more
Yeah.
heaven.
Last play.
Okay, Woodrow, I need you to stop worrying about everybody else's fucking job, dude. It's not cool. It's not cool. I know we don't have the bomb right now. That's not your problem.
Oh wait, they're not out yet.
It's so
Alright, flank.
uncool. It's like you check the flank when you shouldn't.
No.
You're like worried about the bomb. You can't do everybody's job,
Spike
dude.
down. Attacker spawn.
Flashing close right. Flashing now.
Okay? If your Sage doesn't tell anybody to go get the bomb or call you back or whatever, that's fucking fine. Just hit the site without the bomb. It's way more mentally freeing to not worry about everything. It's a team game. You have to learn to let go of some of the concepts of the game. And this is, I struggle with this too, okay, as I'm playing Raze, because I'm used to playing controller. And so I'm very used to controlling the lurk, anchoring sites, countering enemy lurkers. And now I'm just like trusting my teammates to do that. And it gets very frustrating when they don't do it right. But I still leave it up to them. Okay, so it's like,
Wait, we don't have the bomb.
like, why are you making that comm right now? Your teammates are flooding onto site. All you should be thinking about is minimap refrag. How do you even notice that? What do you mean?
Top.
Your
Heaven
duelists
dead.
are taking
One
space.
more heaven. One more heaven.
The spike.
Great, you got the bomb, but your whole team died. God, you look like such a noob. How many turns did you just do, bro? You're aiming at body. Hi. No. Come back. This is not good enough. You look like such a noob, dude. So first of all, your crosshair is mopping the floor this whole time. You're doing 7 swipes every time you turn. It's just a recipe for not getting frags. Your crosshair's got to be up here at this height. It has to be. I can like forgive you for body shotting when you're peeking on these vertical challenged angles like here, because this is complicated. It's tough to be on her head here. She could be at different depths. It makes sense. But the moment you're on a flat bomb site with no verticality whatsoever and they're peeking you from here, it's inexcusable, Woodrow. Inexcusable that you're not on their head. There's just no excuse whatsoever to not be aiming for headshots here. Look. You are at this height. And you're shooting while moving. You're not ready for them. But like... And then you crouch spray, which is guaranteed you're going to get traded.
Nice try.
That's fine for an eco, to be honest.
Yeah, I
Strike
think it- I
2,
think it
Woodrow.
goes.
Strike 2.
I got my ult.
We gotta
Then I'll
Flash out.
Say
Sage stuff.
The neon.
they're just sleeping.
I have like all my util.
Apologies, drive by air strafing. Go watch my video of Movement Mastery Arco 7. I answer that question in my guide. Oh, Movement Mastery. Is Movement Mastery episode 1 air strafing? Right here. Here we can see a master of air strafing. Look how the world bends to his will. All right, I got a little excessive with the guide, but anyways, I think it's a good guide. I highly suggest you go watch it, the air strafing segment. I give drills. I break down like beginner drills, intermediate drills, and then I show a bunch of really high level ones that you can try and go for once you get more comfortable with the mechanic. The quick answer to your question is I use scroll wheel, and so should you, because you have a tight window where you need to jump after you land if you want to maintain your momentum, and it's very easy to hit with scroll wheel, pretty not easy to hit with spacebar consistently. Back to which was fun.
Stunning, close. They can't be on. Wait, they're done.
You don't even
Side, side, side.
One enemy remaining.
nice.
You guys played.
We will.
Util. Maybe-
Smoke's there.
They're pushing up, flashing.
Pushing.
Omen's close. Omen's
Flashing
close.
again.
Flash out.
Nice.
None there.
Harbor's B.
Fighting for long.
I suggest you move.
Hey, let's just fall
Yeah,
off.
he's there. 80.
Spike down A.
That's not ready.
One enemy remaining.
Music on here.
Fight, fight.
Yeah, you kind of just let this guy out on site.
He's there. 80.
Spike down A.
You ate a stun.
One enemy.
Like at this point, he could literally be like peeking neon.
Music on here.
Fight, fight.
Backside.
I'm just gonna ult him. Watch out.
What do you mean? What do you mean you're just gonna ult him? The bro has a sheriff and it's 3v1. And he's stuck on site. I do not agree. This round's over. You've won. This is a 100-0. You do not need ult.
Out, Jet.
No, 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 you don't have to do that.
Yeah, see, your jet just killed him. What the fuck? Your teammates shouldn't agree. This ult is incredibly heckin' insecure of you, Woodrow.
Oh, okay, my bad.
It's eco, it's eco.
Alright.
You're literally ulting in a 3v1 against the
It's
eco
okay,
round,
it's
bro.
okay, it's okay.
Taking it seriously.
No,
Against
no,
a guy
no,
who's
oh my
stuck
God.
on site while you have a flanker that they've got no info on. The ult is so insecure.
Gecko here.
Enemy spotted C.
I'm coming to you guys.
Flashing, close right.
Blinding.
Huh, I accidentally sped up the VOD.
enemy spotted.
I thought it was looking more like Immortal gameplay for a sec.
Oh, one. Fuck.
can't get any gunfights if you just have your util out.
B. Yeah, just break that wall. Let's split B.
Amateur.
Holy shit, you were
Nice.
accidentally aimed at their head.
I'm gonna smoke top and bottom B.
Launching smoke.
And we can get in.
We got smoked off.
I'm walking in.
Wait,
One
Sage, you have
more
bomb. You have bomb.
Sage B,
Sage,
Sage
Sage,
B.
you have bomb. I'm holding flank.
One was on A.
I have a bunch of util. They cannot get on the bomb.
Like butter.
I like how your Brimstone comes to push out flank, and then instead of joining him or flashing for him or anything, you just keep holding this angle that they can't possibly peek you. I like
Was on
that.
A.
I have a bunch of util.
And then your
cannot
Brimstone
get on
gets
the
to take a 50-50. I like that.
Like butter, baby.
One enemy remaining.
Sarcasm. I do not like
80.
that.
Flank.
bomb. I got him. I got him.
Oh, and then you tuck
Yeah,
behind this
sheriff.
box against a sheriff. Bro. Bro. Just hold the fucker from an off angle. This is like 70-30 against a sheriff. Like, is that not good enough for you? Kill him. Instead, you're crouched right in the corner of this box where honestly, you might get unlucky. Like, the bro might shoot that.
You just peek. You can't get my gun.
They were not.
You know you got a problem when the Sage is willing to take the fight before you. What the fuck?
Go, go, go.
Fight that guy.
To me. Oh,
They have all.
flash out.
I'm gonna flash straight if you
Gecko, where's Gecko?
flash.
Omen's,
Oh,
Omen's
a kill?
three.
Down you go.
Where's Gecko? Where's Gecko?
Oh, it's not us. It's the
I mean,
Brimstone.
Yeah, he's planning for his.
One enemy remaining.
Holy swoop. We don't get any
Walk up
fights.
C.
He's probably free.
You
And
want
our
B?
minimap refragging is pretty good.
Hold on, I'm
About
smoking.
A.
Give you that.
Smoke up very bottom.
Oh, thank God. There it is. Zero's leaving the 1 month. There's the strike 3 I was looking for.
Oh wait.
Here
Hold
we
on, hold on.
see somebody who gives 0 fucks about proper technique. That crosshair belongs right there, and you know it. And as you're walking left, you could come over here. You can come this way. Notice how my crosshair moves nice and smooth. You can fight dudes over here. My crosshair is almost never just going to be here. You were looking at your mini map. Well, yeah, that's just dumb. That's just dumb, my dude. Because you should take one glance at that mini map and see that stairs is open.
I'm
About
smoking.
A.
And then you rush your shots.
Smoke up very bottom.
Then you crouch sprayed.
Ah, I
Wait,
suck.
what? I thought we were going
Spike
A.
down A.
Sage, you should run.
Then you
Never
blamed
got
your
it.
team as if like
Oh.
Neon ran
I'm
through already.
smoking.
No, she ran through A link.
Yeah, just go.
Yeah, come in. Oh wait.
Because I'm
Hold
not
on,
sure
I'm
about
smoking.
A.
Neon's going this way. What do you mean? She didn't run through stairs. Besides, I'll humor you. Let's say that for whatever reason, you're like, oh, well, they're going to rotate B. And so they won't peek me stairs. Bet. Bet. How about the guy site? They might rotate this way. Should mean your crosshair should at least be here, right?
So there are 2 on. Come in. Oh,
Like
wait.
we haven't
Solid.
killed anybody on site yet.
About
Smoking.
A.
Since nobody swung her, I thought stairs was clear. Yeah, no, I'm humoring you. I'm pretending. Let's pretend this was the stairs player. There's still a risk of a site player. I'm humoring you. Let's say stairs is not a threat for whatever reason. Sight is still totally a threat, and they could walk out here. No, because we've killed nobody on site. So at the very least, your crosshair should be. You thought site player would have shot at Neon too? What do you mean? What if they were a tree?
Two on B and then
Look how fast Neon
I
goes.
guess you keep it out.
And there's a smoke on the mini map, which you should see right now because you have your knife out.
so there are 2 on B and then Sage was C for sure.
Yeah, just go.
Like they could be hecking tree.
Yeah, come in. Oh wait.
Because I'm
what?
not
No,
sure
I'm
about A
smoking.
yet.
Anyways, you have your gun out, so everything you're saying is moot. If you think you're dead safe, then you need your knife out. If you have your gun out, as far as I'm concerned, you think there is at least a non-zero risk to your life at this current point in time, or you're trying to trade somebody, and look at the minimap, you're not trying to trade anybody. And so at least part of your subconscious has the right intuition here and knows that there's risk. And so your crosshair is unjustifiable. Cringe. You are not calm, you're not confident, and you're not a Giga Chad. Cleaner movement, learn to airstrafe, crosshair placement at head height, and your gun is out. Stop using wrist for aiming until you are micro adjusting on enemies. Run it back. Run it back. You've still got more elo to gain, Woodrow. I can see it. You're underrated. Oh yeah, speaking of chat, I want to shout out let me grab his tracker. I don't know any of the OG viewers. If you remember, I used to do private coaching, but I worked with Rag, the Yaru main, and or developer of Deepwoken. But he's Radiant now. He hit Radiant. I'm trying to find his user and hash real quick. 5688. I think I got him. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Oh, he got kicked out. He's a mere rank 726 now. But you can see he touched it. He sniffed it. Playing his heckin' Reina Yoru. Good shit, Rack. I think he's trying to learn Neon now. Who was the rank up game? Oh. Was it on Yoru? Oh, I think he played it on Reina. Cringe. Giza? No. Guza. He goes by Raguza. No, are there any more JG sessions planned? That's up to JG. I told JG he's not allowed to come back though until he completes his notes. Boom, boom. There's no reason to VOD review JG more if he's not going to fix this shit. And he's been busy with like graduating from college. So can't really blame him. Fake Ananas is basically replacing that series right now. Teaching Fake Ananas how to play maps one at a time at a professional level. Oh, damn. Where did all these entries come from? Good morning, everybody. Only love. Oh, shit. You don't have a sub. I got you, sir. Congratulations on winning the raffle. Please post your approved VOD into the stream chat. Sova Haven. Oh, bet. Whoa. Bro's got a better win rate than me. The fuck? Bro woke up one day and chose violence. Dude was like chilling, and then he's like, fuck this. I'm winning today. And bro just like climbed up. What the hell? Bet. Let's see the God Sova. Let's see it. Bam. Don't believe we have notes for only love. Let me check. Oh, we do. Gold. Dang. You're diamond 2 and we're ascendant. Let's go. Guns should be out more when teammates are taking space, and we should be much closer to them. Ooh. Minimap light switch. Ooh. And then defense positioning needs to be more centralized. Util has to be less predictable. Ooh. Less 5-stack death ball rushes, more content. Ooh. These are tough. These are tough. The fuck is this pre-round?
बी खेल रहे हो दिखाओ ना मेरे साथ
नहीं नहीं खेल रहे मुझे भी खेलना जरूरी है क्योंकि मैं
हाँ ठीक
करना है
है
ना
समझा
मैं वाल करके चला जाऊँ
मांगा भाई
सुनो फुट सुन के बता देना फुट सुन के कि कहाँ आ रहे हैं नवाज में
ओके
There.
मेड करो
What do you mean nade plus shock with no info? Let's ignore the fact that it works because I'm not results oriented. You threw this shock before you registered this jet on your screen. What type of play is that? Not a fan. Not a fan.
नाइस वन
Launching smoke.
शॉर्ट स्मोक कर रहा हूँ तुम
मैं लॉन्ग होल्ड कर रहा हूँ डार्ट के फिर भी
outside B
शॉट
आउटसाइड बी
और garage पे मार दिया entering garage
गैरेज भी है
सब लोग
Wasn't the plan saw your raise throwing nades, so you threw dart? Wait, what? That's even worse. You see your raise throwing an ability that they're going to run from, and so you throw another ability that they're already running from?
टैग दे सब लोग टैग दे 3 लोग टैग ब्रिम सेज एको
अबे भाई पीछे स्मोक था
I think you're about to body shot a fool. Yeah.
लो तीनों
नाइस वन
मैं लो हूँ मुझे वेट कर ले अच्छा
Spike spotted C.
Says your crosshair is too low, chat.
मेन देखना मेन सीलिंग
सिटी देख लेना वहां से
Last player.
You don't trust your team? Like they told you CT
मेन देखना मेन
right here. They're all pinging it. CT. And you keep like looking garage, you keep looking long, and now you come here to peek CT on 3 HP against Arena? That's not it, dude. That's not it. Let me boot up Haven.
Wherever they run, I will find them.
This bow has taken men and beast alike. I have found there is little difference. My ult is ready.
Yeah, let's just go to the part where you know she's CT now, Holy Love, and then you peek her ass. So let's freeze frame right here. And let's talk about what you think is the best play. So you know that there's an enemy in this box. You have your ally Raze here, and you are here. And you're very low. And your Raze is not. Okay. So how do we want to convert this? I'm open for suggestions, Only Love. In hindsight, how do you think you should have converted it? I'm curious for your thought process. We'll work from there. Just held him to peak Mew. Like just hold here. Like this. You just stand here or crouch here. Yeah? Well, that's not good. You'll just die. You got huge angle disadvantage. If you're holding this close to a corner and this guy's walking out, she's going to see your shoulder right here and shoot it and you're dead. And now it's 1v1. So let's try again. Because that's not the play. You just die if you hold right here. Right? Standing still. Because of this angle disadvantage. It's too big.
Right here.
Like you're right next to this corner. Your shoulder's sticking out, man. Swing together with Raze. I don't like it. It's too complicated. Yeah, in a perfect world, I'm going to call 3, 2, 1, and we're going to both peek out and kill her. But that's like, no thank you. Not in solo queue. Find me the last time I said 3, 2, 1 in solo queue. You won't. We have drone? No, we don't. Front plat. Well, Reyna's already out. How do you get front plat? Like if you come out this way, you're dead. You got Raze contact. I mean, the Reyna's already crossed potentially though. As evidenced here, like when Raze comes out, there is no contact to be had, so you can't be peeking off of Raze's contact. Like Raze is actually 50 HP by the way, but it doesn't matter. There's only one like normal play here to go for. Double up a Raze? No. You guys don't have it. Interesting. Nobody sees the play. I wish we had like a Radiant in chat. So the conundrum is there's this Reyna can come from either side. So if you double up, you could just lose because Reyna's out. Yeah, you just have to back up hella. You gotta back up, and as you're backing up, don't walk straight. You've got to walk to your right, like this. And you'll hold Reyna like this. Because your Raze is this side. Now you have the angle advantage. And you have an off angle advantage. So you're very likely to get the first shot. And so then hit the headshot. That's what you're going to be seeing any good player do. They're going to back up. And then once they're further from that corner, the Reyna, they're going to crouch. And they're going to be walking like this. Across. Playing their angle advantage. Getting all of this info. Then they're going to stay over here. This region. Okay? This is the only play. In a coordinated 5-stack, a 3-2-1 is probably better. In solo queue, I really would not recommend you try to call a 3-2-1. Like you're just gonna you're gonna lose. Doesn't it give a 60-40, which is pretty bad in 1v2? What do you mean? A 60-40 is better than a 50-50. I take it. Deal. It doesn't have to be more complicated than that. Same reason I told Woodrow to hold that sheriff in the 3v1 with his Vandal. Is that technically the most optimal play if you're all emotionless robots working in perfect coordination? Nope. But that's not Valorant. If you see a fight that's better than 50-50, just take it. End of discussion. It's fine. Really use the 3-2-1 call? Yeah, and you're gold. Like, there's no way that 3-2-1 call is paying off. I'm not gonna lie. What's the benefit of crouch peeking if you have angle advantage? You'll peek even slower. You want to peek as slow as possible when you have angle advantage. So that way you see like the most tippity tip edge of their shoulder. Okay. So that's the play. The only play here, as far as I'm concerned, is you back up. And a bit to the right to unswing the angle as you back up. This is no good. Never gonna work.
Player standing.
And now she's 150,
Oh no, bhai.
which is so losable. And the raised diff.
Well played.
Nice
well
one,
played.
Raul.
I didn't say 50-50. I said 60-40 street.
They think you wouldn't fight back?
You called it a 60-40. You're like, isn't that a 60-40 though? As if that's bad.
Bye karo, bye.
You have to do this consciously in the pressure of the round? No, I'm just backing up there. I'm just backing up 100%.
Like buy and next round bonus.
I don't see any other viable option. Like, when I'm here and I know they're backside, everything's bad. Peeking's bad, I die. Holding here's bad, I die. So I'm naturally just backing away from this corner, coming over here. And while I'm coming over here, I'm thinking, like, can I pair with Raze? Probably not. Then I'm just holding and I'm crossing here, angle advantage. Like, it's just the natural way that I'm thinking. Worst odds than the odds to win the round? No. Okay. This is going to be counterintuitive, but sometimes both parties want the fight overheated. So if your odds of winning the round are like 30%, okay, then you like 40-60s. Okay. However, if you are offered a 60-40, then you just take it. Even if your odds of winning the round are 1,000,000%. Okay? You just mental shortcut. And this saves you a lot of processing time. If you're thinking about this from the flip side, it's too confusing. It's too much to think about. So basically, the moment you see a fight that's better than 50-50, you should just leap at it. That's like the muscle you need to train. Whenever you see a fight like that, I don't want you to think, oh, but we're so advantaged. Do I really need to give this 70-30 right now? Don't think about that, because like you're actually risking the round more. The muscle in your head, when you see an advantageous engagement, needs to jump at it as fast as possible. Does that make sense? Like when Woodrow doesn't take the fight against the sheriff because he's thinking, you can actually give them time there to pick up the vandal, and it actually makes it worse. In a lot of scenarios, if you don't have the like instinctual reaction to take this 60-40 as fast as possible, it can cost you rounds. Okay. What's going on in chat? I'm seeing like the heckin' back and forth. Oh, you Madge. Big Turbo. Why are you so abrasive? Okay. More about muscle memory and cognitively knowing it's the ideal. Yes. So in terms of like raw game theory, the 3-2-1 is probably better, Streets. Okay. But in terms of like the best way for you individually to learn how to play the game, you should always be happy with the 60-40. Like immediately. If you see that option, you should just do it. Because the speed at which you make a decision is really important in this game. And because you're not a robot that can evaluate all options instantly, then you need to be able to just jump at these good fights immediately. As opposed to when you're like losing the round, it's fine to think because you're already losing. And so worst case, while you're thinking you die, whatever, the round was already lost. But That's why you have like this luxury of trying to evaluate the fights more when you're losing the round, as opposed to when you're neutral or winning, or just even if you're losing the round, if you see a 60-40, you just take it. Like any advantageous engagement, you shouldn't even think about it. So if you remember when this Lotus round, we had Vandal, Woodrow had Vandal, enemy player has Sheriff. They just killed our buddy. In every scenario where this guy doesn't have a pop flash, I'm coming wide with my Vandal and I'm holding them. We could have 5v1. It could be 2v5. It doesn't matter. The round count could be 12 to 1, 1 to 12. It doesn't matter. Does that make sense? Because this is a like 70-30. I'm jumping at it the moment I see it. I'm not thinking about anything. So even if my odds of winning the round are 20%, 80%, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not even thinking about that because this is a advantageous fight. I'm in. So the moment you see an advantageous fight, you just take it as fast as possible.
गार्डियन ले रहा हूँ मैं, अगर कोई मैं मर जाऊँ तो गार्डियन ले लेना.
आजा आजा लॉन्ग फाइट कर.
Take those 51-49s. Yeah, I mean, good luck actually like measuring fights like that. This is why you'll see players like Jing take crazy high-paced fight streaks that you feel is like undisciplined. Like, look, because sometimes if you think about it objectively, you'll see him like take a fight when he's got an advantage that doesn't make sense with your model. But the reason why Jing's taking the fight is because he's got this muscle to just take advantageous engagements.
I'm low, so. Flash down now. Wait.
Tough. I'm trying to find an example of this because it will happen. Where he'll just like overheat.
Taking E. We can push to.
M23, thanks for the 2 months.
Q mix on Q joy. Shoot or something. Window shoot. Come, let's go, let's go.
I got pod.
Nice.
Tough. I'm looking for him in like a heckin' 4v1 or some shit. Oh, here. We see Forsaken do it.
Holy shit. Shallow, 1 HP.
Oh, not really. He kills all of them.
All there.
One enemy remaining.
Holy shit.
Never mind.
My momentum round.
Oh, here. Okay.
Satchel out.
A good first fight. Now, right here, they're up numbers. Should he risk his Vandal against this guy by peeking wider? Against a Sheriff? If a perfect robot were playing Valorant, no. Nope. If this were like a robot that could evaluate everything instantly, this is a bad play. If you can somehow make every decision instantly, evaluate everything, okay? Because the risk that you lose the Vandal is actually, it outweighs the benefit of killing the Sheriff right now, because you can coordinate and convert this 5v4 more objectively, okay? However, that's not the correct way to play as a human. As a human, you can't think that fast. Instead, Jing just sees a fight against a Sheriff, and he has a Vandal. That's like a 65-35. Done. He's not even thinking about, can this jet get my gun? He's not thinking about that, okay? Like I see somebody talking about, it's hard for them to get the gun or whatever. Let's just pretend Jing was in the front of sight. It doesn't matter, is the point. Even if it was easy for them to get the gun, Jing is taking the fight because it's advantageous for him. So even if Jing was here and that guy was like down here, Jing is fighting that guy. Okay? He's not thinking about those things because it's an advantageous fight. The moment he sees it, he's in.
Momentum. My momentum round.
And now they're on eco. He thinks there's maybe one grass. This is an advantageous fight. So he just takes it. Is that play correct? If we're all robots? No. He just threw the round, maybe. But that's a better than a 50-50.
Enemy remaining.
So he's in. And now this fight, we might see him take assiduously because he's 47 HP. Yep.
Okay.
You see how carefully he finessed his cover there while his teammates were flanking? Because that fight is not necessarily better than 50-50. Okay. So the moment a fight's better than 50-50, no thinking, just do. Because what's actually winning this round here? Why is Jing one of the best players in the world? Because he's fast. And how can you be fast as a human? Shortcuts, mental shortcuts. Humans are very bad at evaluating every possible outcome. That's not our forte. And it's why we kind of suck at chess compared to hacking computers. But how come like we're still really good at chess? Because we can ignore options that computers still evaluate. We can like shrug them off because we know they're bad. While the computer doesn't know they're bad, they got to calculate. It's like intuition. So Jing is going so quickly here because he's shortcutting the decision-making process, which does lead to suboptimal decision-making. If we're talking the most optimal, okay? But this is fine. This is fine. This fight is totally fine. Better than a 50-50.
Enemy remaining.
And now immediately here he gets careful against the Omen because it's not better than a 50-50. He's looking at his map. He sees Forsaken coming. And so he starts making noise because he knows the trade's coming.
Okay.
Okay, back to your vibe. I hope that answers your question, Street. It's not that you're wrong. It's that humans aren't capable of playing the way that you want to play. Okay? Because the way that you envision is correct, objectively. You shouldn't take a 60-40 if your odds of winning a round are 80%, objectively speaking, if we were all robots. However, we're humans and we can't evaluate shit like that on the fly consistently enough to play that way. Like nobody can. Not yet. So instead, you should leap at every chance you see to take an advantageous gunfight. It's a shortcut that's going to pay off on average.
Take out their healer.
मैं तो डार्ट डाल देना तू आगे
Right here. Revealing area.
That sucks.
Stage low है.
शॉट्स आ रहे हैं.
तीन
Okay, let's talk about how you take these
तीन
fights.
long है.
Let me look at your notes as well again. I'm forgetting. Yeah, first of all, I'm going to give you a strike here because I literally told you to centralize more and you're not doing that. Okay. So let's talk about this peak. Because I'm not against the peak. However, I'm very against crouch spraying after the peak like this. Okay? Centralized was for Sky, you thought? I didn't say that. And besides, if you thought that, then you should have brought a Sky VOD, boss. What, you're going to be like, oh, I'll bring a Sova VOD so that way he doesn't hold me to that note? I gave you a pass on pistol round A because, yeah, Sova does play here, but Sova plays frequently B on this map. In fact, he plays A-Link a lot. Over here. Playing Fast Recon for C. He plays Garage to spam. This is actually more, besides pistol round. On Haven, Sova really likes this area. Okay. So this peak is... I'm not against the peak. I am against the crouch. And I think it should make sense why I'm against the crouch. If you're going to peak, I want you like running, gunning back over to cover and finessing it. You're just trying to maximize the damage you deal here because you are dead. For sure. And I think crouch spraying is not going to do that.
शॉट्स आ रहे हैं.
तीन
अब बाई किया
तीन long है.
नाइस.
एक और एक.
गाली गाली
52 tag.
Spike planted.
Ouch.
करेंगे.
Also.
नाइस वन.
हाँ दोनों 55 brim.
110 स्टेज है.
One enemy remaining.
Sheesh.
55.
This race is actually cooking.
Beautifully cooked.
नाइस वन.
मैं यहाँ से पीक लेके मैं.
हाँ ये डार्ट यहाँ का कर दूँगा. शॉट
Right here.
साथ में.
Yeah, we got nobody C.
अगर वो लोग रश किए तो नहीं तो
Revealing area.
Window.
मैं अभी सपोर्ट करने.
दो जन एम
ये
ना ना अभी जरूरत नहीं है, अभी जरूरत नहीं है।
शॉट कर
हाँ एक ही लाऊंगा।
I think it's going to be rare nowadays to see a high level player doing this jump spot. Mostly because I always hit this shot nowadays, and I'm not even that good. And I know Radiants and Pros be hitting that shot more than me. It's more common now to peek main this way. So you come over here, you have to back into hell. Then you'll peek out this way and across. And you'll peek it more dry like that, as if you're going to fight. Because this jump spot is actually really bad.
बताइए सेज कहाँ पे है?
It'd be better to keep Sage B so she can wall off site. Definitely not. This Sage wall is it's actually a noob trap for sure. This Sage wall gives them full control of all of grass. No thank you. Like, here you go. Now you get all of this space, Mr. Attackers, for free? What? Space that's generally considered very difficult for the attackers to take? What? No thank you. You do not want to be doing this. The reason you don't see pro players doing this ever, they don't even pick Sage on this map. And it's because normally you're going to see a pro player up here. In fact, we saw Jing up here in his VOD. And this is where I play on this map on Raze. And you can contest this space from this highly advantageous angle. And additionally, you can have like dude playing window like this while you walk out and contest this grass space. You'll see this a lot in these Radiant lobbies because they can take mid and almost split the map in half for free off rip. Sage should not be walling like that. How should Sage be walling? The best Sage wall, in my opinion, on this map,
30 seconds left.
from personal experience, is A short. Sage should be playing A. She throws like this diagonal wall. I don't know how to throw it. I'm not a Sage player, but you do it like this. And for them to come up A short, they've got to break like 500 million hecking bits of the Sage wall. And it's fine to give them control of this area. You know why? Because it already belongs to them. The attackers don't really try to fight for this outer A short lobby space. They'll fight for A main. But you can play pretty passively here. The A hold. So I think this is a much better Sage wall. You can even Sage wall like Garage is not bad. As long as you're contesting mid on this side. But it can be pretty awkward to Sage wall Garage because you lose the threat of contesting mid this way. This is of course a goofy Sage wall as well. You want to have your heckin' Jet TP up here or some shit? Or Omen? But, not sure. Trying to think of other crazy ones. I guess there's the funny Grim wall. Have your teammate in that corner and you like do this thing. Your teammate's there and you fight him this way. That one's really good. Highly recommend. He did that shit against me in Premiere and we lost the round.
Deploying drone.
ये आ रहे हैं?
सब है क्या?
आजा सेज भी सजा सिम भी करना मेरा।
पीछे गए।
से नहीं ना अब तक।
Revealing area.
हैं?
Picker मेरे साथ पिकर मेरे साथ सो।
हेलो मैं लो।
हिले हिले हिले।
हिले रे
एक पीछे है एक पीछे।
40
है स्पाइक है।
That's awesome. Oh, you guys like the Sage stack? I got you. There's more. You guys don't know all the Sage tech on Haven? Well, this one's my favorite actually. I believe you crouch so you can see the ground here. Then you throw the wall like this, and you come across so you don't bonk your head. And then you can walk over here and play this angle. And then even if they smoke heaven, you can see everything. All right, you're up there. You can have your teammates break this as well at the start of the round. Like before the wall hardens, they can break those bits so that heaven is still not walled off and you just play up there. Okay, I digress. Oh wait, no, I don't. This map actually has a lot of them.
Barrier created.
So this one, you can shoot through this window, and the bullets just travel. So the dude who always aggresses A short peeks out here, and your head's up here. All right.
30 seconds
हाँ
left.
फ्रेम यहीं पर ही है 40 टैग है लेके
That one
लेके
requires you to
वापस
know
आ
how to
जाओ।
do the jumping walls, though.
बढ़िया ट्रेन अभी ट्रेन लाऊंगा अरे
ओ
भाई
भाई
Chilling.
Hard पे
Playing with the teammate, I can respect it.
गैरेज में रुके हुए आप होल्ड कर रहे हैं
इन गैराज
Yeah, this hurts. This hurts.
Entering C.
Yeah, see how you feel obligated to drone mid because of this stupid ass sage wall?
नाइस वन
Ares heal ले.
So passive kill.
Scanning ahead.
Okay, don't recon. Why are you reconning? Look at the minimap. We've got line C, we've got line garage, we've got two dudes A. You've got B. What's the recon gonna do? Not much.
30 seconds left.
I'll
Thrifty.
find them. Watch them run when lit by my sonar.
You
That's
use recon
when
in the like 5v5 because if you give them free bomb site, you lose when they've got all 5. But they've only got 2. So you can play like over here. Pixel angle. You see them, you come over here, and now you let them out. You call your teammates over to B, and you can like recon B.
Revealing area.
You like recon Gong and you retake the site or whatever, and it's lit. Or for example, they see them A, well you let them out A, and then you recon A and you retake. The recon's like way better here. Like you'll flood out, don't let them plant, of course. Same idea. C, you know, you got the. They go, they're coming C, you let them out C, you throw the recon. As they start planting, it tags the hacking planter, you come out and kill them. Because that reveals the entire bomb site. Okay, so the way you're playing around your own abilities is a bit weak. I don't like the recon here. Like, let's pretend it reveals them grass. What are we really doing with that info? Like, they've got 53 seconds on the clock. It's not like these guys are going to leave A because they could go A. It doesn't do anything.
One enemy remaining.
आउट यहाँ सी के बाद सी लॉन्ग स्पाइक है
Casually drops god walls and recons. I'm a professional coach, chat. It's my whole brand is to have tech. You name an agent, I probably have tech for them on Haven. Except Deadlock. Don't name Deadlock.
नाइस वन
KO? Yeah, KO's easy, bro. I got you.
30 seconds left. Thrifty.
Dig deep. Attack when they're suppressed. I cut their options. They make mistakes.
It's the lineup. Come here. And then this comes to which corner is it? Here?
Throwing charge.
I gotta remember my own lineup. Yup! Yup! Woo! Okay. Back to the VOD.
I expected better of them.
अभी ये करते क्या
Can't that lineup be used for Killjoy?
Push they can.
And? So what? I'm efficient. Sue me. You want a unique to only KO lineup? No. Anyways, I guess I have one, but it's not really a lineup. But this is the Fnatic knife on this map. When you're playing KO, he likes to play in this B-Link area. And he'll knife this area to get all of the info of mid and is unbreakable because of where it lands at the start of the round. He can also throw it from garage, but you essentially just throw it against this wall or bias to the left. It scans them walking window and walking grass for free. And you can play fast rotate. Fnatic was using that in 2022 in their comp that had KO on this
भाई
map.
ए पे तो उनकी पहली गांड फट रही है रेज और कवर से मुझे लग
There.
रहा है कि ये बीएस
There.
करेंगे
A KO only tag.
मैं वार कर दूंगा.
मैं सीख लूंगा
Back to the VOD.
Revealing area.
मेरा 80 ओ
You see the problem with your gunfights? Like, I almost want to close your VOD just because of these shitty gunfights, dude. Why do you crouch every single burst? Look, you crouch to break that. You crouch here. You're crouching between every burst. It's disgusting. Disgusting. Which one of yous developed muscle memory to crouch every single burst? Disgusting. Bad gunfight. Oh, please don't jump out heaven like this. Oh, no, you ran. Okay. Oh, no, you did jump. You piece. You'll never miss this again, okay? If you jump up onto this ledge and you just run, you're never going to miss this. The moment you try to jump out heaven, it becomes a skill challenge. Notice how I barely hit that? Or if you jump here, you can bonk your head and actually fall faster and take fall damage. Do not do that. Do not do that. Just run out. Look how deep I'm landing on this thing. It's so safe. Running out is so easy. I could probably do it sideways with my gun out. Let's find out. Nope, I suck. Attempt 2. Attempt 2. Like, with gun out, not even looking. I'm actually bad, dude. I was pretty confident I'd hit it. Because I've hit it many times in ranked. Because you can just walk out this way. My face when I fail it in the heat of the moment. Anyways, that's the movement tech. Don't jump. Don't jump out heaven. In fact, you can silent jump up onto this ledge if it's smoked. And then you can just run here. And you can like shoot as you land. And it's like basically a silent drop out heaven. Okay. Anyways, you jumped. I was worried you were going to take fall damage.
My ult is ready.
You have to flag here, dude. You're so far out of the play. By the time you show up to C, the round is over at this point. You've done this to yourself by positioning here alone. You have to flank. Do it. What are you waiting for? They've got no trip. They have 5 ultimates. Their Brimstone's going to play lineups. You have to eliminate that threat.
Right here.
अबे एक और आ गया अंदर मेरे
I am the hunter.
नाइस
Rain attack.
अरे नाइस देना अटैक द सिटी
Bro, your gunfights can suck. Do you practice your mechs? Your gunfights are disgusting. You've played 3 deathmatch? Boom, boom, boom. Nah, I can't watch these gunfights, bro. Like, disgusting. You're gonna get hard suck in Ascendant because Immortal players will crush you. They'll crush you in these gunfights, man. You've played 3 death matches all act? What? What? Like, you clearly don't care about your mechanics, and that's a problem. Go fix that. I don't need to watch more. Those last like 3 gunfights I watched told me everything. You had that round. Like, you literally had the round 1. You had Reyna dead to Rice already minus 80. You got the pick. You brought it from a 3v4 to a Hecig 3v3, and you were about to turn it into 3v2, and then you did that. Like, haha. Run it back. Run it back. Not me queuing TM right now. But Discord's up to, oh my God, we only need 10 more users. Chat, if you're not in the Discord, you mind joining it? Also, I got to ask before I go to TFT. If you're enjoying the stream, I'd appreciate if you could unfull screen the stream and check if you have a free Amazon Prime subscription available. With a free Amazon Prime subscription, you can support your favorite content creators at absolutely no additional cost to yourself. All you do is you unfull screen the stream, you click the subscribe button. Oh man, I'm already subbed to this guy. And then you check if there's a box right here labeled use free Amazon Prime subscription available. A lot of the time Amazon doesn't remind you when it's up because they don't want you to use it right away because it literally just costs them money. So instead they'll wait to remind you to give you the false sense of security that they will remind you in the future, but they won't. They'll wait. And so you got to check. You got to check. Please unfull screen check right now. I appreciate it. It's free money and I want it. Thank you. Liptho, thank you for the Prime. Hybrid Zero, thank you for the Prime. I think that's pronounced Zero. Seven Town, thank you for the Prime. Ian M 7302, thank you for the 2-month Prime. It's free money and I want it. Damn, this guy's already hacking 300 LP Masters. That's messed up. His board looks insane. How does he get to that point? He's got Gangplank parry level 8. That's not fair. I want Gangplank parry level 8. Holy shit! I looked away. Did she piss? Thank you for the Prime. Noodle Street, thank you for the 2-month Prime. Odie Safari, thank you for the Prime. Tree Healer, thank you for the 7-month Prime. Pub Subs, thank you for the 6-month Prime. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What's all of your sprite thingies you can use? Oh, we got this one. 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 And I'm going to the bathroom right now. Those are what we got. How's my voice acting? Adam Craft PC. Drop the vibe. Hired? Dude, I would love to do voice acting for something. Get me in next Valorant agent. It's banana in time, everybody. Jet, did you try to peel me? I'm a free agent, Riot Games. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. Ascendant 3. Holy cow, look at this guy's heckin' chart. Not me clicking on deathmatch to make sure the dude's bro. I swear, if it's your gunfights, why you can't hit a mortal? Oh my god, it's probably your fucking gunfights. Like, we're gonna check. We're gonna check TDM. Ew, dude. Okay, I know TDM's fun and all, but like it's on unique maps that you don't play ranked on, and so you don't learn like the crosshair placement is all different. Anyways, let's look.
I can switch my positions, that's okay.
Brimstone. Yeah. It's probably better to have a molly or a stim here.
Yeah, it's a one.
Not sure you need 3 smokes. All right, now we got a fucking problem, Adam Craft PC, because either one of two things is happening right now. Thing number one, you're Ascendant 3 and you don't know that you should be holding a classic pistol with the shorty on the ground, so that way you can swap to classic for the A retake. Or thing number 2, you do know that, and you're lazy as fuck in ranked. Both of these are bad. Both of these are bad. So when the round starts, of course, classic pistols on the ground, they despawn. Which is why when you're playing shorty, you want to keep your shorty on the ground. You hold a classic, then the round begins, you pick up your shorty. And now you have a classic for the retake on the other side. Doesn't it make it obvious that you're playing shorty? What? Bro, if you're that worried about it, do it over here. As if they're going to sprint out through your Cypher trip before you can shift over here. It's fine. You know, this is just already a huge mistake. Like, if it becomes a retake, you're just super sad.
I see nothing. He cannot come.
Jesus.
Oh my god, I'm so low.
Yeah, this play only works because you're playing against a shit team, you know? Like, if this team ran 3 mid, they broke your Sage wall insta, they took mid control, and then they decided to go A or B, your shorty buy, like, close right here with no classic is just a terrible strat. It's just not a good pre-round strategy.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
The moment you have the classic fallback, it is at least somewhat justifiable. But like B main of all the places, like what's the most likely to get hit on split? I'd say A, mid, and then I'd say B. And when you're playing shotgun, you want to position towards the most likely threat. So I'm pretty sure that that's ramps. You play close shotgun ramps. Is their raise is likely like satchel up or their neon runs up. And then if it turns out to be mid, you can drop into ropes with your shotgun. I think that makes about 5,000 times more sense. So I'm not sure why we're not doing that. Ray Mundo, thank you for the prime. Zelaya, thank you for the prime. Plastic Flunky, thank you for the 2 month prime.
Right here. Right here.
I'm actually curious. I'm gonna pull up. Does parry 2N buy shotguns on pistol? I do not recommend watching this guy for like learning, but I'm actually curious because I know he plays shotgun only. This guy's gameplay is not very good. Is not the best to learn from. Like if you want to learn Brimstone, you should be watching like Xander or some shit. But he just plays shotgun only, so he's got a bit more of a read on that. Oh, somebody dodged their split game.
What's up, Sil? You lost like 10 games today. I lost like 5 games.
Okay.
One.
I was curious because like I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking there's no way a shotgun only player is gonna play B main on this map. And sure enough, he's starting ropes, which is pretty much what I was talking about. Mid and A, and he's playing fast rotator ramps with his shotgun. Also, guess who held a classic at the start of round and picked up his shorty? Like, what are you doing? You're basically losing the round already with the way you're playing, you know? I just don't get it. It's like you put no thought into your split playbook at all.
Nothing on B.
Yeah, it's like the same idea. Like you're positioning here, you have a really hard time joining mid. Like, why aren't we up here, man?
Mid, mid.
Nothing on top.
Jesus.
Not on site.
Nothing on top. Nothing. Oh, sorry, bro.
You fall for the oldest trick in the book.
Races on site.
Mid control
30 seconds left.
on split. Into winning the rest of the. Oh, wow. She's got a judge in ropes. That's not good.
One on site.
Ending. One enemy remaining. Thrifty.
Yeah, like you're not playing, man. This VOD is so autopilot-y. Like you see it? You know. Like, what's the point? This is not like a high enough quality VOD for Wukujin coaching, in my opinion. Like, you're high enough ELO to come up with a better playbook than playing here on your advantage round with a judge, where you can't really rotate anywhere. Missing the, like, the advice I give you is you're bad. You know, like, you know, this is so bad. It's actually so bad. Your pre-rounds are not setting you up to make higher level mistakes. This is fine. Second A.
It's not. Yeah, we gun, get gun.
Okay.
It's your sage come.
Yeah, gunfight technique could be better.
Last player standing.
Yeah, they're both there.
You're rushing your shots if you can't tell. Mr. Shotgun player.
It's your sage come.
So right here, you're going to notice you shoot before you're even done aiming. Do you see? It's so minor, but so major. And it's time for Wukujin to demonstrate. I'm going to do one hard bots run of shooting immediately, and then one hard bots run of shooting right after I aim. I am going to just like try and aim right to the bot's head. Maybe I can adjust my monitor angle. Move this thing. Okay. Play sheriff. Hard. Okay. Damn. Seven. Now I'm gonna go a little slower. Like, nobody aims like this. The only time people will aim that fast is if like they're this far from the heckin' head, like really close. And even then it's not that consistent. You gotta slow it down, man. Like, your technique is terrible. Like, look at your second burst too. It's so bad. Okay, so here's your first burst. Go frame by frame. Okay, now you're moving. And look, you aim down and you start shooting here. There's no world you think you're even close to her head, man. You fix this in DM. You have to... Okay, so you practice this in DM, yes. But it's way easier to not rush your shots in DM. Because it doesn't matter in DM. So you practice it in ranked. Like, of course you do it in DM as well. But I'm pretty sure, like, you could boot up DM right now and aim patiently. But could you boot up ranked right now and aim patiently? Probably not. You have to like practice it, like consciously. So there's like two sources of panic in ranked. Source number one is you didn't expect an enemy. And in this scenario, I cannot give you that benefit of the doubt here. Because what the hell where would you expect them at this point? They've got to be here. So we have to rule that out. And I generally don't mind when people get panicked because they get surprised. In fact, even professional players get panicked when they get surprised by somebody. But here, this guy's not surprising you in any way, shape, or form. And so reason number two is setting in, it's ranked and you don't want to die. And that's an invalid reason to panic. Okay. So panicking because you got surprised is valid. Panicking because you don't want to die and it's ranked is cringe, unbased, and you're bad. And that's what you're doing here. Because you knew they were there. And you're peeking. Let's be real.
Last player standing.
Yeah, they're both there.
My eyes are down.
DM, TDM, super composed, rank, you just panic fire? Yeah, so the reason why you're panic firing in ranked because you don't want to die. You don't want to lose. Well, fuck that, bro. Just D-rank. Because you know in the long run it's better. Who cares about your rank icon? If there's some piece of shit on your friends list who stares at your rank icon on the regular and DMs you when you like rank up, like when you hit an immortal, or they DM you when you rank down, like, oh, that feels bad, and it drives you nuts, unfriend that piece. And then D-rank with confidence, knowing that you're fixing your bad technique so that way you can reach new heights. Okay? Like, this technique is so bad. It's so bad. Fuck, dude. You like actually had a round again. Yo, this round is so winnable. You've got jet peeking with you. Did you do that?
My eyes are down.
I'd rather you lose the fight because, like, you actually heckin' got outplayed, or like at least you whiffed. But instead of whiffing, you just like,
Mid, many.
oh my god, what the?
Smoke.
You doing B main? Man, that sucks. You think a huge night will be stop playing shotguns? No, I don't give a fuck. This map is one of the best shotgun only maps in the game. But at least think this is the most important part of the map. Maybe put your shotgun there. Like what? What do you mean B main, bro? What do you mean A main, bro? What are you doing? I don't care if you want to buy only shotguns. He's a dude who's heckin' hitting rank 1 Radiant on the regular doing it. It's not that bad. The way you're doing it is bad, though.
I'm not playing shotgun now. Probably gonna warm me off though, to be honest.
What are you doing? Okay. Brimstone is not Omen. Brimstone is not Astra. I can show you this. Budo split. Bro, Udon wants to learn. Come here, Udon. I got you. Okay, Udon. Oh,
They think I'm an old dog.
big little dog. He's 6 whole pounds, chat.
Tricks I know.
Okay, so let's look at the let's talk Fracture because it's a Brimstone map, and let's talk Bind because that's a Brimstone map. Why are they
Let's ready
Brimstone
up.
maps?
We're here for Radianite.
We're gonna-
not leaving till
And
it's
why
ours.
isn't Split?
My ult's ready.
Because we need to understand the weakness of our agent to adjust our play. Because right now you're playing like a normal controller. How does Brim play on Fracture on average? Well, the answer is pretty straightforward. He plays here. Plays fast rotate. Now, why does he do that? Because, yeah, exactly. He can smoke everything. Zoop. 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 And then on Bind, which is not necessarily the case. In fact, Brim will contest B long pretty frequently. The point is he can still come over here and smoke A short, which is the more important of the two because teammates will usually take showers control. Anyways, at worst case, he'll TP, which negates this huge distance barrier, and you can smoke for showers and fight for showers. So, because on these maps, Brimstone can still smoke basically everything, depending on the scenario, he's very strong. Because Brimstone otherwise is a very strong agent. His ultimate's really good. His stim beacon is very effective on retakes. His molly is very powerful. And of course, like, this orbital strike is disgusting. So on split, normally you don't pick Omen, but it's fine if you are. But you gotta understand, like, people are picking normally they don't pick Brimstone. You gotta understand, people are picking Omen, they're picking Astra, and they're sometimes picking double controller, adding Viper into the mix so that they can pick Harbor. And Harbor actually has similar issues that Brimstone has. And that's why they pick double controller. So Omen can play B, he can anchor B, similar like how you want to. He can flash this lane, he can even play back here, funny off angle. And if his teammates say it's A, well look, it's like, okay, bet. You gotta rotate a bit off of B, but I'm like still on B site, and I can smoke A.
Cover going out.
Zoop. Okay, and then of course Astra can do it from anywhere. So Brimstone has a weakness in that case to balance the overall strength of the rest of his kit.
Pay attention.
That affects how Brimstone has to position. Because if Brimstone's positioning over here is Jover. The enemy team's rushing A, your team will be like, where were the smokes? And you're like, oh well, I had to rotate B heaven to give you one. And then I had to rotate halfway to A main to give you the other. You gotta play in the middle of the map on Brimstone. You gotta play ropes. You gotta play B heaven. Because now, look. Oh, B main?
Launching smoke.
Bet. Oh, A main? Bet.
Launching smoke.
So it's intuitive that this is like good positioning for him. Same idea over here. Oh, A main? Bet. Oh, B main? Bet. So the shotgun, not only is mid the most important area to control, you're playing shotgun, so you want to be there, but additionally, you're playing Brimstone, man. You gotta be able to smoke everything. So like, where does Brimstone play on Haven? Pop quiz. He plays B. Sometimes he'll play garage. Like if you're playing Brim on Haven, it's very straightforward and predictable. Not necessarily a bad thing. If you're playing Brimstone on Breeze, it's generally going to be considered strong to probably push out tunnel in some capacity. So you can smoke A and smoke B. He's not an anchor. Brimstone is not an anchor, unlike every other agent in his class. I guess Harbor is not an anchor either. So Brimstone and Harbor fall into like this different category of controllers where they're not global. Their utility cannot be used globally. So there's like two solutions to that problem. In solo queue, they play central. In coordinated play, you just pick Viper too. And then you can put them on edges of the map and you're chilling. Like one of the most common comps on both Fracture and Bind for the longest time was picking both of these dudes in pro play. In fact, my the playbooks I yoinked from Fnatic in 2022 had Brimstone and Viper. So that way it like gives you insurance here. So your defense is so bad. I'm just going to skip to attack. I need you to think more about how you're going to defend. Because we're just throwing so many rounds. Like, it's so suboptimal how we're positioning in the pre-round.
Just on my way.
Shorty on attack into ropes? I'm low-key down. Oh no, you got your ghost? Okay. Careful with that smoke. That gives them free rotate into elbow. Yeah, so let's start at this point. Right now, you missed the correct play. What am I going to say the correct play is? You gotta go first. Right now. You're low HP. You've got practically no utility. The Sage heals on cooldown. You gotta go first, boss. Get out there. But instead, we end up last in line. That's no good. Smoke on heaven. Okay. So it's not as cut and dry as you think.
Smoke's down.
So smoking back here, if they come out and fight, they can sort of run to cover. Like they have chances. I'm not saying it's good chances, but they do have chances.
Smoke's down.
As opposed to the smoke here, when they come out, this dude's got no chance of getting back to cover. It's too far. I would smoke deeper, yeah, but I don't think this is really a big deal. It doesn't really matter. I don't think that heaven smoke is going to cost you any rounds. I think this elbow smoke is, though.
Spike planted.
Reloading.
Right here.
How about drop spike and sneaky sneak to take heaven control? What do you mean sneaky sneak? You think somebody's not going to be looking at ramps during the A hit?
One from behind, one here.
60 on race. Enemy spotted A.
What?
Last player standing.
No, I need.
Reloading.
Yeah, so like we took site, but then we willingly planted back site with no kills. So they're playing retake against us on the best retake map in the game with everyone alive, and you don't have the plant for heaven, so you've lost. How do we avoid this? I got the answer for you. You need mid control, my dude. You need to threaten that you're going to take mid control. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to take mid control. It means that they have to worry that you have taken it. Or you need ramp control. A split. Like, you will not win this round at this point when this bomb goes down. Oh my goodness. Graphics driver crash on Valorant. You will not win this round. Because the bomb is not planted for heaven. And it's equal numbers. You need to plant for heaven. And you need to have some threat that you're going to have heaven control in the post plant. Or you're losing the round on this map. This is how it is. The map is too favorable for the retakers. So you just threw the whole round. Like at that, like I wouldn't plant there. I need you to understand. With this much time on the clock, if I'm in your shoes, I'm genuinely calling dudes back to try and take ramps control or maybe even leave and hope that they've all rotated. You can't plant here. You're basically saying, yeah, I'm down to lose. So you got 20% odds.
Spike planted.
Reloading.
It is that bad.
Oh, it's that on me.
It'd be even worse if they had raised nade, but
Everyone just
fortunately they
lost
didn't have it.
Yeah.
Third.
It's literally all this, so if we can break that.
Smoke's down.
Why do you do this shit with your smokes where they bulge out?
Down.
Why are you doing this? What's the justification? Oh, great. My Valorant crashed. I forgot. Use it on eco to give them less swinging space? What do you mean? Because now they can like come out on this side or this side. And it's harder for you to do it. I just don't see the benefit at all, even on eco round. I like how I'm still getting the background audio from Valorant. There we go. Kill it. Yeah, I think you should also only be throwing one of these smokes so you can take control of the other lane.
I can't help.
When it rains, it pours. Bro is also judging B main.
One's like this.
That sucks. Nice try. I want to see that. No, on your buy round, you're going to go all B main? Against the Astra that judges B main?
Enemy spotted B.
Launching smoke. Stim beacon here.
Watch out. For you.
Blood.
Heaven dropped heaven.
and you lose the round. You're already playing at a disadvantage now. No threat of mid lurk whatsoever. No frags.
Close to the.
You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna Astra concuss backside. They're gonna throw a Sage slow, and they're gonna win the round.
Spike planted.
Backside raise.
Or of course you're gonna hit a bunch of lucky shots,
Raise is right behind the wall.
and then you'll win the round.
Blocking sight. Enemy spotted B. Eagle-eyed. Enemy kill.
One enemy remaining. Last player
80,
standing.
80.
Look how close that shit is, dude. They're on full eco. And their retake sucked, by the way. Their retake was ass. Like, if I was in the POV of any of these players, I'd be mad at them. First, I'd be mad at the Raze for nading your asses there when she should be holding it for the retake because you have no mid control. There's a website you use to look at best plans. I can show you that, but it's got nothing to do with that. Like, this is split boom, 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 B. Here you can see. Like, it's the problem here with these numbers is most of the time when you're getting the bomb down on this map, you have some level of like mid control. Like, these numbers don't tell you the whole story on this map because you don't just get to choose between these two plants. Like, if we were in your shoes, it's not like you could just plant here that round. You know what I'm saying? Because you already fucked up. You don't have any control of heaven. So if you try to plant there, you'll just die. It's a strategy issue. Like, why aren't we taking mid control?
Right here.
It's all backwards.
Smoke. Stim beacon down.
There's one in spawn. Raises it.
Why do you have the bomb in this formation?
Spike down mid.
Also, the world's laziest hacking ropes clear award goes to your ass. First of all, at least jump into the thing. You have a shotgun.
Spike down mid.
Yeah, we just lose the whole round because of that.
One out of I think.
Bro. Heaven smoked off. You're just hell. You obviously can't plant in the corner. They might spam it. Plant out here, maybe.
Spike planted.
Heaven.
Please don't pray with an ult that you don't follow up on.
Could heal yourself maybe.
Open up the sky.
Oh my god, you prayed.
Enemy spotted A.
Oh yeah, Mons. You're on the loose.
How did I know you would do that shit?
Down.
How did I know you'd do
You
that
need to hold
shit?
me.
We tend to die.
Oh dang, we're stuck on site.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Yeah, you're gonna be so hard sucked, man. Like high ascendant, low immortal at best. Mostly because you're gonna run into this huge wall where this suboptimal playstyle is not gonna work. It's too far deviated.
Sorry for if you want to take space on Gary.
Stim beacon here.
No, the Molly play is good. Like once you're in that scenario. Problem is the enemy team should be flooding you.
Reloading.
We're just not in an elo where we face a flood yet. Okay, this is better. I think we need to burn our smoke before dying to that neon. But otherwise, this is good.
Where is everyone hiding?
Spawn, hold, bro. You need to
Yeah, I think we need to smoke that before we died.
fucking hold me, man.
Notice your jet does not. Oh no.
Fire in the hole! Message sent.
One enemy remaining.
You just win gunfights or what? Yep.
You need to hold.
Sorry, Jet. Yeah. Sorry.
Bro. The split attack is just so bad.
Still in sight. Still in sight.
Care side, care elbow.
I have no spike.
Spike planted.
Like, look at every post plant you're entering. I'm actually crying.
Because. Nice. Race stage backside. Flying. Line.
Okay. Another losing post plant.
Enemy down.
You are divided. Last player.
Enemy down. My ult's
What the
ready.
hell are they doing?
What's flank? Boarding. What's flank? Here.
Free heaven.
Enemy spotted. A.
Spike planted.
And another statistically losing post plant. The law of big numbers is coming for you, Adam. And it's keeping you down.
Reloading. Reloading.
Down you go.
It's not GG, bro.
Oh, yeah. I was done.
In the smoke.
Behind. One behind.
Spawn. Elbow.
And there's the weakness of your smoke finally biting you in the ass. There's just so much wrong with the way you're playing the game. You're just bound to lose rounds because of it. This is painful. It's painful to watch, man. You're doing so much shit that nobody else does in like high elo. You gotta go take some notes. Boom, 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 boom. No rushing shots on the fights that you could have easily anticipated happening. You will get a pass for fights that catch you off guard. Got it? Then it's just like general. Pre-round strategy is incredibly weak for your elo. You need to think more about structuring pre-rounds around the map win conditions. If you don't know what the map win conditions are, consider studying more professional odds, looking for patterns of contested space. Boom, boom. Thanks for the VOD, sir. Let's stop shotgunning B main as Brimstone. I've got a notes question. When you say nade with hard info, can that include boombot spotting somebody? I'd say it depends. Like, if your boombot spots somebody and they're stuck, yeah, I'm down. Like, they're objectively stuck. So, for example, boombot spots somebody here, hell yeah. If your boombot spots somebody and they can easily run away, fuck no. Like, your boombot spots them here and they're walking this way, nah. What are you gonna need? Nothing. Boom, boom. So I'd say it counts as hard info if you know that they have to be in a certain box because of the boombot. Hard info is you know somebody's location, objectively speaking. So after the boombot, if you know that they're here in this box, then it's good. If after the boombot, you know that they could be anywhere in this region, then no. It's not good. Does that make sense? So if the boombot like eliminates the amount of possibilities into a grenade-sized region, yes. If it eliminates the amount of possibilities into a larger than grenade-sized region, no. Boo. Boo, 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 boo. All right, we're gonna go into pro analysis. Thank you for the VOD. Goodbye, non-tier 3s. I'll see you in a moment. Hello, only tier 3s. Pro analysis is a segment where a tier 3 viewer picks a professional VOD and we review it and take notes and copy their strategies and make a playbook. The playbook goes into the Huge Playbooks channel at the top of the Discord, available for everybody to see, and the actual recording goes into Pro Analysis VODs, available for my tier 3 subscribers to see. Additionally, I take the best one, I put it on YouTube. In fact, I put the Eggster one up today, where he was styling on puny little men. Banger. Ba-da-ba. So you don't have to pay. I put one up a week anyways. But if you do pay, you get closer to 4 a week. All right, no duelist VODs, chat, because we already did one. There's no pity timer for pro analysis. Oh no, I'll never win. Actually, statistically speaking, you will win eventually. Because I'm going to be streaming for until the end of time. Sentient bananas have an average lifespan of 5 billion years. And I'm hopelessly addicted to Valorant coaching. I'm not going anywhere. My stretch is in. I am so hyped to play TFT though, chat. I'm competing hard. This box event. A synth thing of the prime and Tony Baloney's thing of the prime. Does minimap need to be visible for these? No. It's preferred, but not necessary. Minimap, you might be confused because I make fake Ananas have his minimap visible, but that's for coaching. It's different. Ba-da-da-ba. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-ba. 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 Also, for those creating suggestions for Tier 3 Fun Day Friday in the Fun Day Friday suggestions channel, I'd appreciate if you could suggest ideas related to Yoru. Because I've got the whole Yoru main squad down to show up to a Fun Day Friday and be like guest panel judges. It'd be really funny. But we need a Yoru related challenge for that. So if anybody got any ideas, drop them. We'll make it happen. I want to get like Zip Tie, Red, Rag, Exer. It'll all like score your submissions. Maybe I'll get 10s. 10s is pretty good at Yoru, right? You guys like 10s? Ray. Drop the VOD. Chardawar. True. I should see if Chardawar wants to show up. That'd be heckin' hilarious. Veto. I'm not watching Skybind for the 5th time this week. New VOD. I literally did Sky Unbind. It's on YouTube. A week ago. Bad choice. Jimbo Rat. Drop your vibe. And if it's bind, just know I'm skipping you. Deal with it. My stream. I've done like 5 bind VODs the past 5 weeks. Y'all do not need more bind notes. Map is a flowchart. Jimbo. Xander. Omen. Ascent. Bet. Omen. Ascent. Defense. Oh, let me do the thing. So first we have to do this. Do pro analysis. Gradient. Xander. Then Zendikar will get mad at me if I don't do this right, chat. I gotta set a marker for Zendy Wendy / marker pro analysis. Unexpected error occurred. Well, I tried.